Morning, Dennis. Good day, Northside Hawk. How you two guys doing? Well, I've got 11 satellites, so I guess it's okay to take off. Though I haven't heard home point updated.
Take off.
John Bum, good morning.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Off we go into the wide blue yonder, sailing high into the sky. Oh, wrong song. Anchors away. What? There's no anchors on this. My fingers are drifting. Alright. Well, as you can tell, we've got clouds on the horizon, but it promises to be a pretty sky. Let's see, we've got John Bum, we've got Dennis, we've got Dom, Carolyn to be free, good morning. Wow. Come on. This is crazy. So the sun is beginning to head back the other direction now. It is. Sunrise is going to be at 5:52. Give or take a minute or two. Guys, if you like going to the movies, there's a movie you ought to see, and that's The Sound of Freedom. If you haven't heard about it, you ought to go see it. It is an excellent movie. Jim, I can never say his last name, but the actor that played Christ in the movie The Passion also plays in this one, and it's really good, folks. Really good movie, and it's an eye-opener. That's all I'm going to say about it, is that it's an eye-opener. You need to go see it and just see for yourself. It's based on a true story. Like most movies that's based on a true story, there is some little fiction in there maybe, but the message is clear for the movie. And when the movie ends, just wait for this. There's a special message by the main actor, Jim. Like I said, I can't pronounce his name, but there's a special message at the end of the movie. Stick around and watch that movie. I'm telling you, folks, it's an eye-opener. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. Just, you got to go see it. And be prepared for a shock. Be prepared for a shock. Or at least it was a shock to me. That said, how are you folks doing today? I am doing well. I haven't heard any roosters yet this morning. Well, I've heard one once. It's all nice and quiet. It is, well, other than the birds singing, but there's no wind to speak of. Oh, there's a rooster. Just heard him. There are clouds above me, but not a lot. Yesterday we had a storm come through here that was just crazy. It must have rained for 20 minutes. JDS, you are first again, John. You're amazing, man. You're amazing. The Sound of Freedom, yes. Dennis, the movie's name is The Sound of Freedom. Or Sound of Freedom. Excellent movie. I can't praise it enough. And it's an eye-opener. I think it'll shock a lot of you. So, yep. John, Mr. JRC, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, brother. That horizon looks pretty nice, even with the clouds. Some good color there, and the reflection off the water is excellent too. Does look like there might be some wind out there on the water, at least a little bit. Looks a little rippled in places anyway. Either that or it's drying up and that's just the bottom coming through. Ooh. I gotta remember I can't look up hardly anymore. Yeah, I see that. You did get up early enough this time. No problem though. Almost. In fact, when I did wake up, I almost decided to text the boys that I wasn't even going to fly today. But here I am. The show must go on no matter how you feel. SJM Drones and Media. Good morning, Steve. Good day to you. Hope the weather across the pond is good for you guys. That grass has grown quite a bit, man, but it's green. My wife's garden is, man, she's putting out some monster squashes. Lance Cadena, good morning. I have a funny feeling if we're going to see the sun, we would see it right there. But I don't think we're going to see. I think my battery will run out before we
landing.
No. Drone Psychic, good morning, Charlie. How you doing today, brother? I think I'm going to take a picture. Well, thank you, Mr. JRC. I do appreciate it, shipmate. Nancy, in the spirit of Colorado Railroad, good morning. Okay, so it's 2:47 a.m. and you all are up. Of course we're up. We're on the East Coast. We're like 3 hours ahead of you there, girl. I'm surprised you're still up. A toothpick your eyes open, huh? Well, I appreciate you popping in, Nancy. I really do. In wallet size? We'll do. We'll do, Charlie. They'll be in the mail just as soon as I'm done here. No, I don't know. You're both named John, so you must be a copy of each other. So sunrise is, well, it should be coming up any time now. It's 5:51, so I don't think we're going to actually see it rise. Hopefully within the next 13 minutes we may see it pop up over the clouds on the horizon. Dennis Lovelady's going to be up next, followed by Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. Probably just have a short Saturday morning coffee with Rodney. I got a lot of things to do today, so that I really need to get done. Mostly just I need to work on my drones. I've only got 2 working drones at the moment, other than my DJI drones. All 3 of them work, or at least I think they work. I know that my Mavic Air 2 here is working because it's what we're using to view the sunrise with. But anyway, so I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Again, Dennis Lovelady's up next, and then on Sunday morning will be starting Drone Bum, and then and Charlie. Guess we should include Charlie in there now. They're like 2 peas in a pod. And then it'll come back to me here in Virginia. Then we go back down to Georgia. And then over to the Central Time Zone with Chris Hope or Fly Natural or both. And then, of course, following Chris Hope will be JohnnieDoneflyer with Drones and Coffee. So be sure to tune in tomorrow morning if you can get up that early. Drone Bum will probably start just around 5-ish, maybe a little after 5, probably, I'm thinking. He's in the chat, so he can verify that. Then I'll follow him probably around the same time as today. I'll probably launch around 5:40. And that'll give him time to do his sunrise, and then we'll do mine, and then we'll go to Georgia, and then Mr. Lovelady can do his. Good guess. Well, you know, old habits. But anyway, so that's pretty much the lineup for today and tomorrow. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I know we did. Yeah, the roosters are finally waking up. I think the neighbor's roosters directly next door to me here, I don't think they have them anymore. I think maybe they might have passed away or something. That horizon is definitely getting bright. Look at the reflection in the water, folks. I don't think that was John. I think that was Charlie was born at a very young age. Drone Bum was born at a very old age. Sorry. Oh yeah, That's right, I forgot he calls you Eugene, John. That is a pretty sky, folks. I mean, it is really beautiful. Picture time. Maybe I'll lighten that up. You never hear, hey, you want to get some rooster? Yeah, that's true. You never hear that. Though sometimes I wonder. Well, you go right ahead and tell him to go jump in the water, Nancy. I guarantee you he ain't going to listen, but you can tell him. Hey, I think I can actually see the sun. Just a bit, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Sorry that the picture keeps changing. I'm taking pictures, and every time I take a picture, the video changes. Sounds better than Taylor Swift? I think I could live with that. Folks, I do believe that is the sun we're seeing. Yes, Nancy, it is a beautiful sky. It really is. God's art is always beautiful. Sing it. It's a tiny sun. It is tiny today, yeah. And I think that's just cloud effect. Yes, Drone Bum, it is a great sky today. It's beautiful. Well, I'm going to hold out as long as I can before I start bringing it down. I got about 5 minutes of battery left, so I'll wait till it gets down to about 4. Of course, it'll probably start coming down before that anyway. Yeah, Carolyn, to be free, I do too. In fact, when I was on the ship, I loved watching the sunrise and the sunset every day that I could. Go out on deck and with a cup of coffee and enjoy the sunrise, and then when the sun was setting, go out with maybe another cup of coffee or a soda and enjoy the sunset, and then wait till it gets totally dark and look at the millions and billions and billions and trillions of stars, folks. You could not believe the stars in heaven. Just awesome. Well, folks, there is the sun. And I'm going to go ahead and bring...
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in
Cancel.
10 seconds.
And I'll start bringing it down.
Lovelady.
Alright folks, well that does it for me. Again, Dennis Lovelady's going to be up next, followed by Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. And as a reminder, don't forget tomorrow, the Sunday Sunrise Crew, starting with Drone Bum, then me, then Dennis, then on over to either Fly Natural and Chris Hope, or maybe even both. And then after Chris Hope is done, we'll have some coffee with JohnnieDoneflyer with Drones and Coffee. Anyway, folks, you all have a great weekend. Thank you for being in the chats and being up so early, especially you, Nancy. You all take care. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Bye now.